everybody. Welcome back to another video, the T on NPD and relationships. Hello, everyone. To all of my new subscribers and new family members, hello and welcome. And of course, to my tribe and family at large, y'all already know what time it is. Welcome back, fam. Thank you all so much for coming back and watching another video. Y'all seeing me in my Dodger gear today. We're going to the baseball game tonight. Dodger game tonight. Anyway, y'all listen. Y'all know I love to always mention our Thursday night live stream. Listen, this is where we go from healing to wholeness to boldness. You don't want to miss the Thursday night live stream, y'all. Listen, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'd love to see you there. And of course, every time we drop a video on the channel, the goal of the day is 2.1K plus on the likes. Y'all know if you rocks with your girl, hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like. Y'all gonna hit the like button? I'm just doing a rocks with your girl check. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know. Okay. Y'all listen. So let's jump into the topic of this video. I want to get right to it. Okay. I want to talk about the fact that narcissists love cliffhanger conversations. Y'all, I'm about to put it out there. Okay. I don't know if I've ever seen a video on cliffhanger conversations, but narcissists love cliffhanger conversations. Now, what are cliffhangers? Cliffhangers are conversations that you don't get depth. You know, they'll put a word out there or they'll say a phrase in a certain type of way that will cause you to really think, and they do it on purpose, especially for my people out there that are overthinkers. Okay. And so that is what a cliffhanger is. It's almost like it leaves half of the conversation, half of it is missing. Okay. And you're left to figure it out yourself. And a lot of that is done because the narcissist wants you to come back and ask them, what did you mean by this? Okay. What was the reason why you said this, that, and the third? You know what I'm saying? What was the reason behind you making that statement or us having that conversation? Because you never really came back and clarified what you were saying. And I'll give you some examples. You know, so they'll say something like, oh yeah, like they're gonna go and change clothes, and maybe they're gonna take some clothes with them because they're not coming back home. Well, you're not gonna go back home that night. Like, are you just like, does that mean you're not going back home, period? You know, and stuff like, so they'll do things like that, or they'll make a statement about something and they'll say something like, you know, maybe you all are going to a particular restaurant and they're like, oh yeah, I've been to this restaurant before. You know, we came here at this particular time, we had on this and this and this, and they're giving you all of this detail. And you're like, no, we've never been there. Yes, we have. Remember, we did so-and-so when we were here. And you're sitting there telling them, no, I haven't been there. And then they just leave it, right? They just leave it. They don't say, oh, yeah. And if you make a suggestion and you say, well, it wasn't me, maybe you went with someone else, they won't come back and validate what you said. They won't come back and say, oh, yeah, well, maybe I made a mistake and it wasn't us, it was someone else that you came with. Those are like cliffhangers, stuff that makes you think. Okay. And not only does it make you think, but it leaves that thing in your mind like, wait, what did they mean by that? Or what were they trying to say? So in the circular conversations that narcissists love to have, you know, that word salad conversation that goes in circles, a lot of times this is what you get cliffhanger conversations, or they'll make cliffhanger statements that leaves you to fill in the blanks, which is very manipulating and damaging, because when you come in and try to fill in the blanks, it's an argument. Oh, I didn't mean it that way. That's not what I said. And you're putting words in my mouth and this and that. And you're like, but you didn't even give the full. I was asking you what you meant by that. And sometimes when you try to ask them to give you
Save
clarification,
2 minutes via Exposition Boulevard.
When you try to ask them for clarification, they're not going to give you clarification. Okay? They're not. And they're not going to do it on purpose because they want you. They really want you to basically, they want you to sit there and try to overthink about the situation.
At the next stop sign, turn.
So whenever you're dealing with them, you know, and you begin to go in those word salad conversations, a lot of the way that they manipulate you, and, you know, this is also part of poking the bear as well. When they poke the bear, they will do that cliffhangers, the statements, the phrases, conversation, because they want you to get upset. And they want you to question them about what they meant by a certain thing. And they know that they're not going to give you the answer. They know that all they're doing it for is to make you overthink and to cause an argument, to get something going, because they want that negative fuel and that negative energy. That's what cliffhanger conversations, phrases, words, and all of those different things that a narcissist does. It's part of that manipulation that they love to do to their victims. It is something that is absolutely abusive. It's mentally abusive. It's emotionally abusive, because they leave you to fill in the blanks. And then when you go back and try to tell them or try to ask them, is this what you meant by this? Or, you know, are you talking about this or that? They'll tell you, why are you putting extras on it? Like, why are you taking it that deep? It's not like this and it's not like that. And that's not what I ever said. But they are not going to come back and give you any clarity on it. Yeah, that's on purpose. That's on purpose. So you sitting there like, okay, I'm kind of afraid to ask them about it, because if I ask them about it, I'm not going to get an answer anyway. And that's on purpose. Why are they going to give you an answer? The whole point of the cliffhanger conversation is to leave you without clarity. That's it. So you spend a lot of time overthinking, or you spend a lot of time trying to make sense out of what they said, and they never meant for you to get clarity on it in the first place. Because that is something that they can hang out there and get you coming back and running back to them, asking them over and over again, what did they mean by this? Or could you give me some more clarity on this? That's all it's meant to do. Okay. And to bring in more confusion, more controlled chaos, because they know just how to say it. They know just when to say it. And they know just what they want to say. Okay. Just to make you think in such a way where it's going to keep you occupied in your mind, because they know how you are. They know you're a very analytical person. They know that you sit down and try to make sense out of things, and they want you to do that. That's what they want you to do. And they know that if you don't have the missing pieces, then it's going to cause you to be like, okay, so you didn't give me clarity on this. And you're going to be running back and asking them. And they're just like, okay, that's just what they want, because they're not going to give you clarity on it. And then when you press them for it, it's going to start an argument, which is what they want, because they're going to get that negative fuel and energy off the argument. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Cliffhanger conversations. Cliffhanger words, things that they put out there with missing pieces, no clarity of, you know, what they're talking about or what they're discussing. I know y'all gonna testify in the comment section below. This is what they love, because they know that as long as they can control your thoughts, right? As long as they can control your thoughts, guess what? They can control your mind. And part of controlling your mind is doing little silly, stupid things like that will keep your mind occupied on them and what they're doing and what they're saying. I'm telling you, y'all, it's mental and emotional abuse. And it's another way that narcissists, it's another method that they use to control your thoughts. And to control, you know, just basically what you're thinking, what you're gonna, you know, what you're thinking about, and to keep them on your mind constantly, you know, because they know that you're gonna keep on going at it until you get an answer. Or if they never give you an answer, then it's always something that you can bring up, and then it could start an argument because they never meant to give you an answer or clarity on it in the first place. There it is. Bam. So family, I wanted to get this out here because I want y'all to be aware of cliffhanger conversations, that don't give clarity, that have missing parts to the conversation and leading you to believe something that is not, or something that should be. And, they're not going to fill in the blanks for you. They're just going to sit there and watch you suffer. And they're not going to have any pity for you. They're not going to try to bring clarity, because that's not what they're there to do. Okay? So family, listen, thank you all so much. And listen, I want you all to be really good to yourselves, okay? And I will see you all on the next video, and I will see you all healed and whole at the top. Shalom, family. Peace.